Alright YouTube, MCO40 here, bringing you guys my YCS Columbus deck profile. I'm going to explain a few things in this video, and just kind of touch on a few changes to this particular deck. But first off, quick shout out to Zero Fox Knight. He helped me complete my Zephyros, the Elite, Uriah controlled deck, I guess. So, check him out, very cool guy, helped me on the project a little bit. And he is a pretty cool guy. I might do a deck profile on that later, but it's pretty much herp derp copy pasta. So anyway, so with Dark Worlds supposedly being the biggest threat, I made this deck in an attempt to gear towards beating Dark World. So we have herp derp 9 gadgets. Okay, pretty standard for the offering build. There's no real changes to that engine. The first real change you're going to see is right here. 3 Striker, 1 Werewolf, and 1 Rush Rhino. I cut Werewolf back to 1, basically simply because, you know, he only gets to special summon off of level 4s. So he's not all that alive all that often unless you're playing against Reborn Tengu, and stuff like that. But like I said, I was anticipating Dark World being a lot bigger than it was. So these Strikers are still pretty much stable. Werewolf, I would say 1, and then 1 Rush Rhino. Double Trago. This was another big change to the deck itself. Trago is very good with or without Dark World being good. And just the ability to drop this card and maintain hand presence with all the gadgets in my hand. And I can modify him to whatever level I see fit to exceed summon. So very good, and he's also good for synchroing and just stealing my opponent's shit, to be honest with you guys. Alright, spells. Triple duality. No big change here. Still the heart and soul of the deck next to the TG engine in the Gadget deck. Double mystical. I don't play heavy in the main board. I don't really think that you need all that spell and trap destruction right now. So double MST does what I needed to do. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Book of Moon. These have been with me for a long time, so they're pretty essential. Alright, here's one of the first changes. I played 1 Pot of Avarice. I played 1 Avarice in the Frog FTK format, and I actually pulled it off outside of a majority of my games that weren't Frog FTK. So, I mean, this card is pretty essential, and there's just been points to where I need to recycle these little guys, because, you know, right now it's a war of attrition. So, I mean, if you can get your pluses re-going, you're in good shape. Second change, Double Swap. Very, very good card. Alright, Creature Swap. Very good card right now. This card is so dumb. You just take control of your opponent's monster for free. If they have a big beat stick, you just use it against them. So, I mean, this card is just too good right now. I want to argue that this card could be better than Econ, but I don't know. In Plants, Econ is just amazing. Triple Ultimate Offering. The whole point of gadgets to me right now is to be able to keep up with your opponent. If you're playing stun, you have to 1-for-1 everything they do, and plants just have too many outs. So Ultimate Offering gives you that edge, but without Shock Ruler, I don't know, I'm leaning towards this deck not being all that viable, but Ultimate Offering still at least gives you a little bit more push. We have the whole Solemn Brigade. I remember these guys. Double Bottomless. Hey Grapha, what's up? Torrential, Mirror Force, and Dust Shoot. This is arguably one of the best cards in the format too. Alright, and then the last change to the main board from what we've seen in the past. Double Compulse. Why? I don't know. I like Chain Ability right now, and this card just seems like it's a quick out to quite a bit of things right now. Just flip it over, you know, be like, oh, Synchro back. Exceed back. So it definitely does its job. Alright, that's the main deck. Side deck. Hey guys, look, Dark World hate. Look guys, Dark World hate. Look guys, this card stops everything else in the meta right now. I did double Smash and Ground on the sideboard. This was a pretty basic choice for me. So I mean, if I'm not maining them, they're gonna be sided. They're just too good. 1 Heavy Storm. Hey guys, Dark World hate. Black Corner Heaven. This card is actually really good right now. I love stopping those synchros from coming out. Double D Prison. If they're not in the main deck, they're going to be in the side deck for me. And then Double Mind Crush. This card is unbelievably good right now, especially with duality and being as much it is. And yeah, you don't want to do this on effective alien max C because it'll just chain the hell out of you and you'll just cry all day. And then one Transmigration Prophecy. This was for Dark World Hate. So my matchups for the weekend, I played against Frog Monarch, and it was hilarious because game 3 I had 7 cards in my hand, and they're all special summon cards. I'm like, cool, I have game. I'm sitting on Trago, Warwolf, Monster Reborn, Striker, you know, every good card that would get me a good game. And then he summons Vanity's Fiend, and I just cried. So I lost that game 3 because Vanity's Fiend, the only card in Yu-Gi-Oh that shouldn't do its job against me, did its job against me. So pretty depressing, I'm not gonna lie. And I did like the deck. I didn't show up to a round because of trading, so I went X and 2 basically, X2 drop. So I still like the deck. If you guys have any opinions or concerns about it, I'll post a comment down below, but it's as best as I can come up with right now. As for future videos, you guys wanted me to do a discussion on Risky Rabbit, so I'm going to do a discussion on the Furs side of the deck. So you guys will have to bear with that for a little bit. I'm still preparing that, and I still have all those other deck profiles from the past that I said I was going to do on my side table here, waiting to get sleeved and tested. So as soon as I get through those, we'll cover some more bases, guys. So that's everything for now, guys. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, post them down in the description. I like to read what you guys have to say. And I'm out of here for today. Peace, guys.